Welcome to another episode with Excellence Tuition Center. Today we are going to be revising Zimsec Ordinary Level Mathematics Paper 2 for the year 2014 November session. So for section A, which carries 64 marks, the instruction is answer all the questions in this section. Number 1, it reads, simplify 3,27 multiplied by 0,59, giving your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So this question, you just punch in your calculator and then correct your answer to 3 significant figures. So this is 1A. This is 3,27 multiplied by 0,59. So if you calculate this, 3,27 multiplied by 0,59, you get 1,9293. And now we can correct it to 3 significant figures. It becomes 1,93. For part B, it says find the lowest common multiple of 72 and 96. So you express both of the numbers as a product of their prime factors. For 72, it is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 2. 96 is equal to 2 multiplied by 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 3, which is equal to 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 3. So for the LCM, we take the number with the highest power. So it is going to be, for the 2's, it is going to be 2 to the power 5 multiplied by, for the 3's, yes, 3 to the power 2, yes, 3. So we're going to take 3 to the power 2. And then if you compute this, it's going to be 288. For part C, it says express 10111 base 2 as a number in base 5. So this is 10111 base 2. So first of all, change it to base 10, and then we change it to base 5. So 10111 base 2 is equals to 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2. So this is 10111. Then we put powers from right to left, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, then 4. And then this becomes 16 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And then this is equals to 23 base 10. 23 base 10. So divide 5 into 23. 5 into 23. So 5 into 23, that's 4, remainder 3. And then 5 into 4, that is 0, remainder 4. And then we take from down upwards. So 1, 0, 1, 1. 1 base 2 is equals to 4, 3 base 5. 1D, the question reads, a train that is scheduled to arrive in Bulawayo at 0027, which is 27 minutes past midnight, is delayed by 3 hours 47 minutes. Find the time at which it arrives in Bulawayo. So for us to get the solution to this, we're just going to add the time of delay to the time at which it was supposed to arrive in Bulawayo. So So this is our hours, our minutes. So 0027 plus 347. So 7 plus 7, that is 14. 4 carry 1. 2 plus 4, that is 6 plus 1, that is 7. 0 plus 3, that is 3. So we're going to get 3 hours 74 minutes. But here we have more than 60 minutes. So we need to take 60 minutes from here, which is equal to an hour, and we give it here. So it becomes 4:04:14. So the train is going to arrive at 14 minutes past 4 in the morning. Then for number 2a, the question reads 2 over x minus 1 over 4 is solve the equation 2 over x minus 1 over 4 is equal to 3 over 5x. So the question, this is number 2a. This is 2 over x minus 1 over 4 is equal to 3 over 5x. So here what we are going to do is to combine this left hand side. So just multiply x multiplied by 4, that is going to be 4x. This is our common denominator. X into 4x is going to be 2. It's going to be 4. 4 multiplied by 2, we get, so I'm going to say 4 multiplied by 2 minus 4 into 4x, that is going to be 1. And then 1 multiplied by 4x, 4 into 4x, that is x. And then we are going to say minus 1 multiplied by x is equal to 3 over 5x. 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8, minus 1 times x, that is minus x over 4x is equal to 3 over 5x. Then here we simply cross multiply. So this is 3 multiplied by 4x. 3 multiplied by 4x is equals to 5x multiplied by 8 minus x. And then here 3 multiplied by 4x, this is 12x is equals to 5x multiplied by 8, this is 40x. 5x multiplied by minus x, this is minus 5x squared. And then here we're going to put everything this side so that it becomes 5x squared plus 12x minus 40x is equals to 0. And then 12x minus 40x, that is going to give us minus 28x is equal to 0. And then here we factorize the highest common factor between these two terms. So the highest common factor here is x. It's going to be 5x minus 28 is equals to 0. And then here we're going to say x is equal to 0, or 5x minus 28 is equals to 0. And then here the solution is, we have already gotten the solution here. So we are going to say 5x minus 28 is equal to 0, and then minus 28 is going to come this side. It's going to be 5x is equal to 28. We divide both sides by 5. So here we are going to get x is equal to 5 and 3 over 5. Our next question, 2b, it reads factorize 7x cubed minus 28x. So here for 2b, we're going to say 7x cubed minus 28x is equal to, so we first of all find the highest common factor. So the highest common factor of 7x cubed and 28x, that is 7x. And then here we are left with x squared minus 4 then I'm going to have 7x. So here this is the difference of two squares, so it then becomes x plus 2 multiplied x minus 2. Item 2 is factorize 3y squared minus 5y plus 2. So this is 2b, item 2. So we want to factorize 3y squared minus 5y plus 2. So for you to factorize this, multiply the first and last term. So it is going to be plus 6y squared. And then we want to find the factors of 6y squared, which you can add to get minus 5y. So those factors are, so it becomes 3y squared minus 3y minus 2y plus 2. So those factors are minus 3y minus 2y. And then we find the highest common factor for the first two terms. So that is 3y, and you get y minus 1. And then here we want to remain with the same bracket as this one, y minus 1. So you will factor out minus 2, becomes y minus 1. And then it becomes 3y minus 2 multiplied by y minus 1. And then we move on to part C, 2C. It says express x plus 2 over 2x minus 3 minus 1 over x as a single fraction in its simplest form. So here, this is part 2C. Part 2C. So it says x plus 2. So it says x plus 2 over 2x minus 3 minus 1 over x. So here our common denominator, we're going to multiply this 2x minus 3 multiplied by x. So it becomes x multiplied by 2x minus 3. And then we're going to say 2x minus 3 into x multiplied by 2x minus 3. So we're going to be left out with x. So it becomes x multiplied by x plus 2. And we're going to say x into this. It is going to, we are going to remain with 2x minus 3. And we're going to say minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 3. And then this becomes x multiplied by x. We get x squared, x multiplied by 2. We get plus 2x minus 1 times 2x. We get minus 2x minus 1 multiplied by minus 3. Get plus 3. Then over x multiplied by 2x minus 3. 2x minus 2x, we are going to get 0. So we are going to be left out with x squared plus 3 over x multiplied by 2x minus 3. Question 3, it reads, a rectangle measures 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the least possible value of the area of the rectangle. So for number 3A, we're told that the rectangle measures 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters. 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So if you want to calculate the least possible area, we're going to say 8, the numbers which you can round off to 8, the smallest, that is 7,5, and then the largest, that is 8,4. And then for 6, the smallest, that is 5,5, and then the largest, that is 6,4. And if you have to calculate the smallest possible area, we're going to use the smaller values, which is 7,5 and 8, and 5,5. So our area, that is 7,5 multiplied by 5,5, and then you get 41,25 Then we round it off to 3 significant figures, which is 41,3 square centimeters. Question 3b, it reads that it is given that the universal set x is such that 8 is less than x is less or equal to 16. X is an integer. A equal to x is such that x is a square number, and b is a set where x is such that x is an even number. List all the elements of A. So the elements of A, this is a set of square numbers from our range. So it is 9 and 16. Item 2, it reads, find number of elements in B. So the number of elements in set, for us to find the number of elements in set B, we first of all need to list the elements which are in set B. So B is a set of even numbers from the range 9 to 16. So our set B is going to start from 10, 12, and 14, 16. So this is our set B. So this is 12. So the number of elements in set B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of elements in set B is equals to 4. Item 3, it reads, show this information on a fully labeled Venn diagram. I want to show this information on a fully labeled Venn diagram. So you want to show everything that was in the universal set, and also sets A and set B. So here we're going to have just to draw our universal set. So this is like this. This is our universal set. So set A and B, they intersect at 16. So I'm going to put an area of intersection. So this is set A, this is set B. So here there's 16, which is in set A, also in set B. And then there's also 9 in set A. In set B, there's also 10, 12, and 14. And from our range in the universal set, because our range starts from 9 up to 16. So we have 9, 10, so 11 is not included, so I'm going to put it outside, and also 13, and also 15. So this is our Venn diagram. For question 4a, the question reads, in the diagram, triangle LMN is a right angled at L, and LP is an altitude. PN is equal to 9 centimeters and LM is equal to 6 centimeters. Name two triangles which are similar to triangle LMN. So our triangle LMN, this is LMN, starting from the 90-degree corner and then to this letter, and then lastly the hypotenuse. So the triangle which is similar to that is PML. So this is the first triangle which is similar to triangle LMN, that is PML, and another one is PLN, because here there is also a 90-degree. Since we have a 90-degree here on a straight line, it means if you say 180 degrees from a straight line minus this 90, we are going to get another 90 here. So the triangles which are similar to triangle LMN, that is PML and PLN. So on 4a, item 1, it's PML and PLN. These are the triangles which are similar to triangle LMN. Item 2, it reads find PM. So item 2, here we have to find the side PM. So we want to find the side PM. So we want to find the side PM. So here we are going to use ratios because of the similar triangles. We are going to use ratios. So I'm just going to redraw the 3 triangles in this way of this triangle 1, 2, and then third triangle, this one. So here we have this triangle. So we have drawn the triangles. So this is triangle LMN and triangle LPM and triangle LPN. So this side LM, this is LM, is 6 centimeters, and also yes, LM is 6 centimeters, and then PN, here PN, that is what? That is 9 centimeters. And we are required to find PM, so I can put an X here, and then we can also find this side, which is MN, just because on PM, which we are required to find, we have also this NP, which is equal to 9. So MN becomes 9 plus X. So here we are going to use these 2 triangles, this one and this one, to compare the sides. So we are going to say triangle LMN is similar to triangle PML. So here I can take the sides and now say LM over PM is equal to MN over ML. So I've taken the side LM, this is LM over PM, this side, and then MN, this one, over ML, this one. So now our LM said it is 6, so I'm going to put 6 over PM, this is X, and our MN, this is 9 plus X over ML, that is 6 again. So here I can just cross multiply. So 6 multiplied by 6, this is 36. This is equals to X multiplied by, I'm going to say X multiplied by 9 plus X is going to be 36, is equals to X multiplied by 9, this is 9X, X multiplied by X, this is plus X squared. And if 36 comes this side, we're going to have 0 is equals to 9X plus X squared minus 36. And you can also rewrite it on the left side, so that it becomes X squared plus 9X minus 36 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. What you need is to factorize. For you to factorize 3 terms, we're going to multiply the first and the last term. So it is going to be minus 36x squared. And then we're going to look for factors of minus 36x squared, which when you add, they give you plus 9x. So those factors are plus 12x minus 3x. So this is going to be x squared plus 12x minus 3x minus 3x minus 36 equal to 0. So let me just rewrite it clearly. So this is x squared plus 12x minus 3x minus 36 is equals to 0. Then I'm going to factorize the first 2 terms and also the last 2 terms. So this is going to factor out x here. The highest common factor between x squared and 12x, that is x. We're going to factor out x so that it becomes x plus 12. And here we're going to factor out minus 3. It also becomes x plus 12 equal to 0. Then I'm going to say x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 12. So equal to 0. And then I'm going to say this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. It becomes x minus 3 equal to 0 or x plus 12 equal to 0. So then it becomes, this comes this side, so it's x is equal to 3 or x is equal to minus 12. So here, just because you're looking for a length, our answer therefore becomes x is equals to 3 centimeters, because length cannot be negative. Okay, so on question 4b, the question reads, the annual premium $P for a funeral insurance scheme varies jointly as the square root of the age y years and the number of dependents d of the applicant. If a 25-year-old applicant with 6 dependents pays $150, calculate the monthly premium for a 49-year-old applicant with 4 dependents. So this is a joint variation question, and we are told that P varies jointly as the square root of the age y and the number of dependents. So for joint variation, we just multiply the quantities which we are told they are varying jointly. So here when we start to say P is proportional to square root of y multiplied by d. So this becomes P is equals to k divided by square root of y multiplied by d. So now when we remove the proportionality sign and introduce the constant. So here we are told that the payment for 6 dependents for a 25-year-old applicant is $150. So this information helps us to calculate the constant. So we are going to say 150 is equal to k multiplied by square root of 25 multiplied by 6. So this now becomes square root of 25. This is 5 multiplied by 6. So it becomes 30k. Here we have 150. We divide both sides by 30, divide by 30. So we are going to get our k being equal to 5. So our statement now becomes P is equals to 5 root of y multiplied by d, because here we got our constant being equal to 5. And then we are required to calculate the monthly premium for a 49-year-old applicant with 4 dependents. So here I will say P is equals to 5 multiplied by the square root is 49-year-old, so our y is 49 multiplied by d. So our d here is 4 dependents, so multiplied by 4. So this is going to be 5 multiplied by square root of 49, that is 7 multiplied by 4. And we'll say 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 4, we're going to get $140. So this is our answer. So for number 5, it reads, Ms. Shoko decides to erect a jurao around a rectangular stair measuring 20 meters by 11 meters. 3 meters are to be left for a gate. Find the perimeter of the jurao. So here we are told that it is a rectangular stand. So we are going to, so this is 5A. We are going to put our rectangular stand. And we are told that 3 meters are going to be left for the gate. So this side, this is 20, the length, and this is 11 meters, this is 20 meters. So the perimeter, it is the distance right round. So if this side is 11, this is also 11, and the wall of this side is also 20 meters. So we are going to add 20 plus 20 plus 11 plus 11, and then we get 62 meters. So the perimeter of the jurao, we are going to subtract 62 minus 3 meters, which is for the gate. So we are going to remain, so our perimeter is going to be 59 meters. So that is the perimeter of the jurao. She has 2 options, A or B, to consider for erecting. So she has 2 options, A or B, to consider for erecting the jurao. Option A, she could engage a contractor who charges $12 per meter on a fixed and supply basis. Calculate the total cost of erecting the jurao using option A. So the total cost of erecting the jurao using option A, we're just going to multiply the perimeter, which is the number of meters, the total number of meters for the jurao. So here this is part B. So we're going to say the contractor is charging $12 per meter, and we have a total of 59 meters. So I'm going to say 59 multiplied by 12. So the total is going to be $708. And for option B, it reads, she could buy the following materials as shown in the table below and engage a builder who charges $100 for the job. So we have bricks, 5,000 bricks are needed, and the cost per unit, 1,000 bricks, they cost $80. Cement, you need 10 multiplied by 50 kilogram bag, and it's $10 per bag. Brick force, you need 5 bundles, and it's $5 per bundle. Percent, she needs 2 loads, and it's $30 per load. So for us to calculate the total cost, we're going to say the total is equal to 5 multiplied by 80 plus 10 multiplied by 10 plus 5 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 30 plus 100, which is required by the builder. So this is equal to 400 plus 100 plus 25 plus 60 plus 100, so that it becomes $685. And for part D, the question reads, Ms. Shoko decides to use the cheaper option. Calculate the amount she saves by using that option. So we are just going to separate the amount for option A and the amount for option B. So here for part D, let's say the amount saved is equal to 708 minus $685, so that it becomes $23. Question 6, it's a construction question. So it reads, answer the whole of this question on a sheet of plain paper. Use ruler and compasses only for all constructions and show clearly all the construction lines and arcs. So I had already constructed the diagram. So here, what you are required to do is to construct a triangular field PQR, which has dimensions PQ is equal to 30 meters, PQR is equal to 60 degrees, and RPQ is equal to 45 degrees. So part A, using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 3 meters, construct the triangle PQR. So here we are supposed to use this scale. So you can always start with the side which has been mentioned first. So here PQ was mentioned first. So PQ is equal to 30 meters, but I'm supposed to use a scale of 1 centimeter to 3 meters. So if we divide 30 meters by 3 meters, we are going to get 10. So it means on your paper you're going to draw 10 centimeters. So you just open your compass, 10 centimeters, and you draw and arc this side, and also draw and arc this side. So from here to here, that is 10 centimeters on the paper, but this is representing 30 meters. And we also have PQR, which is 60 degrees. So to construct a 60-degree angle, you just open your compass to any length and draw an arc, and then pin here, and then put another arc. And then I'm going to join where these two lines intersect with this point where you want your 60 degree to form. So this is the angle. And then for the 45 degrees, says RPQ is equal to 45. So it is RPQ 45 degrees. So to construct a 45 degree angle, you first of all construct a 90 degree angle whereby when you put your compass here, put an arc this side, and also you put an arc this side, and also, and then open it more than half, and then put an arc above and below. You pin on the other side, place an arc above below, where the two arcs, the one above and the one below, intersect. You join with a line using a ruler. And then to construct a 45 degree, you bisect the 90 degrees. Bisect the 90 degree angle. So to bisect, you just put the compass here, open to any length, put an arc here, and then open your compass more than half of the angle, put an arc here, and then open your compass to here, put an arc here, and then we join these lines where from this point to where these two lines intersect. So that is our triangle, and these lines, they're just going to automatically intersect here. So this is our triangle PQR. So this is our triangle PQR. And then for part B, it reads, a well is to be dug in the field such that it is equidistant from PQ and PR and 15 meters from R. Then reads, construct the locus of points which are equidistant from PQ and PR. So the locus of points which are equidistant from PQ and PR. So here this is PQ and PR. So the locus of points which are equidistant from two lines which have a common point represent the bisection of an angle where the two lines meet. So we are going to bisect this 45 degree angle, and then we have this line. And also we're supposed to construct the locus of points 15 meters from R. So here is our R, and since we're also using, remember, we're using our scale of 1 centimeter to 3 meters. So it means 15 meters, if we divide by 3 meters, we get 5 centimeters. So we're going to open the compass 5 centimeters, and open 5 centimeters. So the locus of points which are at a distance from a single point, they represent a circle. So this one, I'm going to draw a circle from point R. And where the two loci meet, the bisection of this angle and the circle, that is, you have this point and this point. But the well is to be dug in the field. So in the field, it is represented by our triangle. So the well is going to be positioned at this point. So this is where they are saying mark and label the point W, the position of the well, and find the actual distance of the well from Q. So the actual distance of the well from Q, we are going to measure. So if you measure here in centimeters, it is equal to 6,2 centimeters. But we are told that 1 centimeter represents 3 meters. So the actual distance, this is 6,2 multiplied by 3. So we are going to get 6,2 multiplied by 3. We get 18,6 meters. So the actual length is 18,6 meters. So that is that on our section A. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our session ends here. Join us as we tackle section B on our next session. Thank you.